Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another very special, as always, episode of Next Level University, where we teach you how to level up your life, your love, your health, and your wealth. We hope you enjoyed our latest episode with the amazing Tori Aletto. Today, for episode number 721, it is Motivation Monday. Get over your fear of dreaming big. There are two types of people in this world: people who set goals based on what they want, and people who set goals based on what they think they can get. So, back in the day, this was the Hyper Conscious Podcast. Best name of all time, I would say. Pretty good. On episode number 7, I did a solo episode called Chase Your Effing Dreams. That was the title. And I talked about how I'm working at this job that I don't like. The people I work with don't necessarily believe that I can be a successful podcaster. I'm on the road. I miss my friends. I miss my family. I can't really have a relationship because I'm always gone, and I'm just not very happy. And in this episode, I said, this is what I want in my future. I want to be a full-time podcaster. I want to wake up when I want. I want to go to bed when I want. I want to podcast with amazing people, go to the gym when I want, spend time with my friends, and spend time with my family. I want that to be my life. And here we are 714 episodes later, and that is my life. I had the audacity to dream big. I got over my fear of dreaming big, and I believe that that's the only reason I am here where I am today. If I said I want to have a podcast, or I want to have 100 episodes, or whatever it may be, I probably would have gotten there, but I wouldn't have gotten where I am today. You have to really, really be honest about what you actually want, and just have the audacity to admit it, because you're not going to achieve your goals if you're not willing to say them out loud. You're not going to achieve your dreams if you're afraid to talk about them. Will people believe in you? No, not all of them. Will people laugh at you? Sure, some will, but it's up to you to not only admit them, but to then do something about them. And then a year, 5 years, 10 years down the road, when you get to them, or you get way closer than you would have if you didn't chase them, you'll be the one who's fulfilled and grateful. And honestly, you would be able to say the same thing I say every day: living the dream.
I saw an interview once of Jennifer Lopez, and she was asked what it was like during her come up, so to speak. And she said, if I had listened to all the people who told me that I couldn't sing, or I couldn't dance, or I couldn't act, that I would be alone in a room doing nothing. Even after she became famous for those things, she still had people telling her that she couldn't do those things. And she mentioned that, and I think that's so important. There's two types of people. Kevin already mentioned this, but I have a different sort of frame. People who are afraid of success, and people who are afraid of failure. If you dream really, really big, and you start to actually achieve those dreams, you will probably have to say goodbye to many of the people that you love. Not fully, but in terms of the amount of quality time that you spend with them. Achieving great things requires a lot of time investment, money investment, life investment, conscious effort. The other side of the coin, you're afraid of failure. Guess what? When you don't dream big, you don't have to fail. If you do dream big, like Kevin had the audacity to do on episode 7, you have to fail forward over and over and over and over again. Two things are certain for those who dream big and achieve their dreams. I used to say this all the time in my old speeches. Number 1, people who achieve their dreams were laughed at. 100% of the time. Number 2, they did it anyway. Jeff Bezos in a garage. In 1994, people said, what's the internet? Now he owns Amazon.com. Whatever your dreams are, you will be misunderstood. You will be laughed at. And this is basically overcoming the fear, having the audacity to dream big and overcoming the fear. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of success? Are you afraid of failure? Do you have a good relationship with failure? Are you afraid to look bad? Are you afraid to be laughed at? Are you afraid of judgment? Look those fears in the face, and what you should be more afraid of, in my opinion, is not achieving your dreams. What you should be more afraid of, in my opinion, is regret. What you should be afraid of, in my opinion, is not maximizing your potential and not making a positive impact on this world. I know that the 26 years old me, who got in that car accident and had tons of regret with the way he lived his life, I was not upset with who I was. I was upset that I didn't chase dreams. I didn't follow my own calling. I didn't go as big as I wanted to go. Very last thing I'll say here, and you've heard me say it before and I will continue to say it, people do not fail in life because they aim too low, or to aim too high and miss. They actually fail in life because they aim too low and they hit and they settle. The biggest enemy to great is good. Dream big, have the audacity, trust what you know in your heart you're capable of, and just try. Worst case scenario, you end up where you are now.
And it's interesting, too, because the people that you follow, the people that you look up to, the people that you listen to, that you watch, that you read, they all had the audacity to admit their giant goal. And now you're following what they're doing, you can do the same exact thing. If you find yourself saying, I'm not that type of person, we just have to reframe that and prove through action that you are. You're the same type of person as them, you just haven't done enough reps yet, or maybe you haven't admitted it. I think that's the first step, is saying, you know what, this is what I really want. And then at least you can find the people, places, things, ideas, and thoughts, even though that's kind of an idea that help you get there.
If you're out there right now, you probably graduated high school, okay? If you didn't, that's another thing, but if you have, that was at one point a goal, to graduate high school. You did it. Goals, you're not going to just stumble upon success. And it's really, really critical for you to understand that dreaming big is going to require you overcome the fear of being abnormal, your fear of not belonging with other people. And when you start to talk about your dreams and you start to get made fun of, just understand, like Kevin said, maybe you're not the type of person who achieves those things yet. When Kevin and I first started podcasting, we didn't feel the way we do now about being podcasters. We had a little bit of imposter syndrome at the beginning because we were new. We were a beginner. Just because you feel that way now does not mean you can't be a successful podcaster or a successful speaker or a successful author or a successful actress or a successful actor. Your dreams are totally possible. It's just people convincing you they're not, or you convincing yourself they're not. And if you can reverse that, you're going to be good to go.
Cool. If you're listening to this, it is Monday. Our fourth round of group coaching opens on tomorrow. Opens on Tuesday, right?
Oh yeah.
If you really want to be in a room,
it closes.
Yeah.
Closes.
We'll be doing the call tomorrow,
yes.
So make sure you sign up ASAP. If you want to be in a room of people who have goals and have dreams and openly talk about them, if you want to be part of that community and part of that belonging, join us there. We'll be talking every other week about how to achieve those goals, how to have the audacity to admit them, and how to deal with a lot of the failures that come with that. You'll be surrounded by people who want the same thing as you, and we can help you get to your actual goals.
If Kevin and I had us now, when we first started this journey of really leaning into our dreams, it would have accelerated everything. That is our goal for you.
Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, we appreciate you. Tomorrow's episode, number 722, last week's live podcast, how to set yourself up to do more in less time. We're talking about productivity, one of the things that we, I think, are pretty good at, and we like to teach other people. We love you. We appreciate you. And as always, we do not have fans. We have family. We will talk to you tomorrow.
Talk to you soon.
Bye. Talk to you soon.